Hello, this is AsteroidX. If you're new, thank you for considering AsteroidX to help generate more sales and make your dreams come true. If you're a customer, thank you for trusting us with your Amazon ad spend. You know that we take this responsibility extremely seriously, and you know that we won't sleep until every dollar is where it's supposed to be. Which brings me to the big question. Where do you want your dollars to go? You know, every product is different, well, most products, but every seller belongs to one of two sides, which are you. Put on the sorting hat from Harry Potter for a second and learn something about yourself. Why not? On this side, Aggressivo, aggressive, Italian for aggressive on the offense. Sales and ranking are the most important thing. The Aggressivo seller is on page 2, 4, 10, and dreams of ranking higher and enjoying the riches of page 1. That is the singular goal here. Reducing ACoS, the advertising cost of sale, or the amount that you earn for every dollar spent on ads, is secondary. Aggressivo is willing to make sales at break even or sometimes at a loss if it means getting sales history, sales velocity, and ranking higher in months to come. This approach is great for new product launches or a product that previously had glory days and it needs to return to that. You know what I'm talking about. Aggressivo is playing the long game and understands that not all keywords will work and is okay with that. On the other hand, prudente, Italian for prudent or conservative. Reducing ACoS is the most important thing. Prudente is happy with their current ranking, whether on page 1 or elsewhere. Instead, cutting wasteful ad spend while experiencing stable, more modest sales is the goal. Prudente wants each sale to be profitable from relatively early days. Sales and ranking is secondary here. This is great for small sellers with low marketing budgets, or sellers that are currently running Amazon PPC ads, but their ACoS was through the roof, or maybe you tried ads and the ACoS was 100% plus and you were forced to shut them down just because you were bleeding so much money. AsteroidX has seen this hundreds of times and we can help with that. So which are you? Where do you land on the spectrum? There's super aggressivo, there's mid prudente, and super prudente. It's a spectrum like that. So take a moment and think about where you land here. Both approaches are correct. It's just about how much money you want to make and your appetite for risk. But you know what? Competition on Amazon will only get worse from here. The companies that make it to page 1 are the ones that relentlessly pursue that goal. So now is the time to run ads while clicks are relatively cheap and competition is weaker. Smart people leave for work at 7 a.m. to avoid the inevitable traffic that they know is coming at 8:45 a.m. But no matter which side you're on, I'm going to tell you exactly how we're going to get there. Together. Each has a slightly different game plan. But before details, know this. If someone comes up to you and says, I guarantee you 6-pack abs in 1 day, do you believe them? I mean, it's tempting. Many people fall for stuff like this, but not you, I don't think. You know that to get abs and to keep them without a Sharpie, it's not a hack, it's not a shortcut. The brutal truth that most people don't face and why most people don't have 6-pack abs is that it's a disciplined daily diet and exercise. Abs, ads, same thing. Yes, AsteroidX successfully cuts ACoS while increasing sales by thousands every month. And yes, AsteroidX analyzes every technical factor to craft campaigns that print mint. And yes, AsteroidX monitors 24/7 and makes daily bid adjustments to better deploy your capital. But ads, like abs, take time. Don't expect results overnight. So what is the real price of success here? I think Rudyard Kipling said it best. If you don't get what you want, it's either a sign that you did not seriously want it or that you tried to bargain over the price. You might be wondering, what's the price of Amazon ads that print money? That sounds great. Number 1 is time. Running ads for at least 90 days to get enough data to find out which keywords work and which ones don't for your particular product. And number 2 is trust. Trusting AsteroidX to do its work. We've run thousands of campaigns over many, many years. You wouldn't interrupt your surgery to suggest that the doctor, MD, cut a different ligament than usual. The same applies here. It doesn't mean that you're not smart or that you're bad at business. It just means that we've done this thousands of times and are now, after all that work, able to see and act on patterns. Sure, we manage all your ads to free up your time and headspace, but it's really the data-driven insight of 1,000 campaigns that you're paying for. You're putting money in capable hands to spend $1 and get $3 back. That's just good business. But I'll tell you what, too many sellers quit before they get there. And they say Amazon ads just don't work. The truth is, sponsored product ads put you on page one in the biggest store in the world, run by the world's richest man. It's a revolutionary ad platform set to rival Google and Facebook in the coming years. So promise yourself that you'll hang in there. Give yourself this gift. With our team of professionals and cutting-edge techniques at the helm every day, the odds are forever in your favor. And unlike abs, you don't even need to do the crunches yourself. We do everything for you. All you need to do to get this reward is number one, time, and number two, a trust in the process. What process exactly? Let's talk about it. Printing money is our Vegas-style magic show. Step behind the curtain with us and see how it's done. Day one, access. Well, first, to work on your ads, we need to access them. Every seller grants us limited permissions to their Amazon account. Limited meaning that we only access parts of your Seller Central that run ads and ad analytics. Other areas like listings, customer messages, payments, account stuff, they remain invisible to us the entire time. So great, we're in. First thing we do is run ads, right? Wrong. That's what most softwares and services would do at this point, but not AsteroidX. Your situation is unique. Let's face it, you've got your own story, hopes, dreams, problems. So we run a painstaking 3-day diagnostic to truly understand you, the customer, aka the most important person in the world. You trust us with your ad spend, so we allocate it wisely. This quiet, unseen due diligence is what separates AsteroidX's scientific, surgical Amazon ads from the reckless spray and pray approach of 96% of sellers, softwares, and so-called solutions. Days 1 to 3, the full account diagnostic. So our diagnostic has 3 parts: account, products, and numbers. Level 1, the account stuff. Most services and software ignore ads that you're actually running, pause them, and then start everything from scratch. This can cripple your revenue, lose your ranking, and ruin your business. It's easy to nuke everything and start fresh because it's easier than understanding the current state of affairs, but this isn't what AsteroidX does. We tread lightly and are very careful before turning anything off. Because you're smart. Chances are that some things have been done correctly. We keep what's good. No need to reinvent the wheel. We respect what's already in your garden and grow from there. No chainsaws, no bulldozers. We develop a sophisticated, crystal clear snapshot of where you stand. We need to know where you've been before we can take you where you're going. We analyze the following. In the account, how many campaigns are there? In those campaigns, what ASINs are promoted? All or just some? Why? In those ASINs, which keywords are you bidding on? In those keywords, what match types are used and what have the results been? And finally, what are the sales and ACoS on a meaningful time scale? Meaningful time scale? Amazon data lags, so don't trust data from what it says is last week or even month to date. You may have some sales that have not yet been attributed to ads, so we examine data on a larger time scale whenever it's available. Diagnostic level 2, products. This is your products, your contribution to the world, your main attraction. We analyze factors in order of appearance in the Amazon customer journey. Do your photos command the initial click, then tip the scales and convince people to buy? Does your title scream, "Click me"? Is your price fair, compelling, and capable of long-term profitability? 20 plus is best. Do the reviews, the quantity and quality help or hurt clicks and conversions? Are the title, bullets, description thick with high traffic, high relevance keywords? Does your listing make use of modern conversion options like enhanced brand content? What's your product's unique selling proposition and target demographic? Do the keywords in your listing match the keywords that your ads are being shown for right now? Has Amazon even categorized you correctly? Does the algorithm understand what you sell? And does the listing have any infractions that disqualify it from ad auctions in the first place? At the end of level 2, we know and like your products well enough to really sell them because that's what we're about to do. If we find an Achilles heel, we'll reach out and let you know there's no use in buying traffic if the listing is bad. Diagnostic level 3, the numbers. Here's where the two roads diverge in a yellow wood, as it were, where Aggressivo evolves differently from Prudente, both powerful but in different ways. When you sign up with AsteroidX, we specifically request 2 ACoS numbers. Your highest allowable ACoS, your ceiling. If you're super Aggressivo, this ACoS is 75% to 100%. You want to sell a unit at break even or at a loss if it means you win the sale, increase ranking, and get a chance to get a new review. If you're sort of mid-Aggressivo, this ACoS is 50 to 75%. You don't mind breaking even if it means you'll make the sale and your competitor, well, they won't. Shifting over to the other side of the spectrum, if you're mid-prudente, this ACoS is 25 to 50%. You want to make the sale, but at least at a slight profit. You'll pass on break-even sales probably. And if you're super prudente, this ACoS is 10 to 30%. You want each sale to be very profitable, sacrificing the total volume of sales for high profitability per individual transaction. Whatever your ACoS goal, we make sure that no campaigns exceed this ACoS. If it's low, this restricts the total number of sales you can make, but the sales that you do make will be at much higher margins. The higher your allowable ACoS, like the taller the ceiling, the more sales you can get. So don't set it impossibly low or else you won't make any sales. AsteroidX takes this ACoS ceiling and makes it the official law in your account. We monitor 24/7 to make sure no campaigns exceed it. The second ACoS number we ask you, your ideal future ACoS for campaigns. This number tells us, okay, AsteroidX, after a few months, this is where I'd like the ACoS for this ASIN to be. If you could achieve this ACoS and run this campaign for this ASIN until the cows come home and the universe experiences heat death, I would be happy. Of course, this ACoS is going to be lower than your maximum allowable ceiling and reflects where you would be permanently profitable and happy. Again, be realistic though. Everyone loves a 1% ACoS in theory, but can't expect it because products will always compete for clicks with one another and no one has a 100% conversion rate, except for maybe the world's largest gummy worm. And lastly, we cap your account-wide budget so you'll never spend more on ads per day than intended. Seatbelts on, diagnostic complete. Now, and only now, with an understanding of your account, products, and numbers deeper than the Marianas Trench, does AsteroidX deploy ads. Month 1, data. Month 1 is about data. With your numbers in hand, we calibrate all campaigns to go under your ceiling and towards your ACoS goals, #ACoS goals. We scale back campaigns and keywords that don't work. We organize, restructure, and scale what does work. New campaigns bear the AsteroidX naming convention for clarity. We run both automatic and manual campaigns concurrently. Here's why. Automatic, we call them discovery campaigns. These are Amazon ads where you don't explicitly choose what keywords you want to show up for. Instead, you're saying to Amazon, hey Alexa, show our product whenever you feel it's best. We verify that Amazon's algo understands our product in Diagnostic level 2. Run a bunch of ads, Alexa, then show me what's working. It takes a few weeks to get enough data to be meaningful. We're effectively buying data on keywords, and we want to know which ones are winners. So it follows that some keywords will be losers, but some will deliver new, profitable keywords that can take and scale in the long tail for months and maybe years. So you're trading a few short-term oops keywords for hundreds of winners later on. And manual, of course. We run manual campaigns concurrently with discovery ones. Our manual campaigns are impeccable and where we spend the majority of our time. For each of your products individually, we perform keyword research using a diverse portfolio of software: Merchant Words, Wordtree, Sonar, Helium 10, Google Keywords, competitor analysis. If there's a good keyword that shoppers are using to buy products like yours, we know about it. Because of Diagnostic Level 2, AsteroidX understands subtle differences between your different products as well. For example, if you sell gummy vitamins, one set is for kids and one for adults. You'll see AsteroidX running ads that reflect the differences in the age demographics. So with high traffic keywords like gummy vitamins for kids being targeted for your kids' gummies, but not for the adult ones. Other services will make this mistake because they dump a generic keyword list into all your campaigns for all ASINs. This runs fat, sort of congested waste of space ads and squanders your money. You didn't cut corners when creating the product. We don't cut corners when selling it either. AsteroidX. Triplicate match types. We add new search terms as all 3 match types: broad, phrase, exact. We set bids aggressively in month 1 to get more data quickly, especially if you're playing Aggressivo. And all 3 match types gives us an edge over the other sellers because most of them are focusing on doing one at a time. What do most sellers not realize here? You can get cheaper clicks for the same search terms within multiple match types. We figure out which keywords produce the most sales, which don't, and where our top competitors place bids. We start toning down the most expensive keywords after 2 to 3 weeks, especially terms that receive over 10 clicks and 0 sales. If you're playing Aggressivo here, we increase bids on good existing search terms, create new campaigns, create new auto campaigns if needed, all leaning into your highest acceptable ACoS to get those sales. If you're playing it Prudente, if you're playing it a little bit more cool, more relaxed, we decrease bids on poor performing keywords, add long tail keywords based on proven winners, and remove or bid less for broad keywords. We lean into cutting ACoS to a profitable point, even if it means sacrificing a little bit of sales volume. Month 2, efficiency. Month 2 is about efficiency, refining the groundwork of month 1. When we discover winners in automatic, here's what we do. We graduate those keywords to manual campaigns where we can directly control their bids and match types. Then they're added as a negative exact match keywords to the automatic campaigns. Full control. If this were American Idol, remember American Idol? The automatic campaigns would be the initial audition round where you get all the crazy people and some good people, and then only the best keywords get that golden ticket to Las Vegas. Remember that? So you can't find good things without auditions, though. That's the point. It's the same thing here. AsteroidX actions in month 2 are eliminating the search terms that are costing a lot of money and receiving no sales. We tested it, it didn't work, it's off. We begin turning down high-ACoS search terms unless they are producing a lot of sales and you're playing Aggressivo. We begin turning down bids on automatic campaigns in favor of more controllable manual ones. So there's that sort of thematic shift from automatic to manual as time goes on. And we add negative match keywords to campaigns. If you're playing more Aggressivo, if a keyword starts to get in high ACoS but still below the ceiling, we'll let it run. We'll allow it. If Prudente, if a keyword starts to get expensive, we cut it down or pause it. We're adding a lot more negative keywords to get a tighter grip on spend. Month 3 is scale. This is where it gets really interesting. Month 3 is about scaling ads to achieve and exceed your sales goals, which in turn determine whether you achieve your life goals, putting kids through school, financial freedom, and more. So this is pivotal. AsteroidX actions in month 3 are: we start to have enough data to make decisions based on your ACoS ideals and not just the ceiling. We adjust bids and optimize campaigns to work towards said goal. And we now have enough data to make reliable projections into the future as well. So what might it cost to scale your revenues even further by going deep into long-tail keyword variations and exploring more broadly related terms? If you're going Aggressivo here in month 3, we scale campaigns based on proven winners, but also keywords that are related but not directly related. So we're experimenting to go even beyond Earth's orbit to different planets now, keyword-wise. If Prudente, we scale sales based on keyword families that are proven, market-verified winners. You may not see as aggressive expansion, but that's what you wanted. But of course, this is AsteroidX, so that's not all. So many people think ads are set it and forget it. And they totally are, if you want to make a 10K donation to Mr. Bezos and get trampled by your competition. No, we are in your account every week, every day, responding to changing customer demand and cost per click by adjusting your bids, by tweaking them, so you show up in the results while hitting your ACoS targets. Let's double click on this a little bit. Weekly, we research new keywords for further testing and to expand the scope of sales. We make bid adjustments to meet target ACoS. We add negative exacts to automatic and manuals, and we keep graduating those top performing keywords from automatic to manual, from less control to more control, from guessing to knowing. On a daily basis, we check campaigns to assure everything's running smoothly, addressing account-specific issues as they arise, which they will, and additionally, we set up any new campaigns that need to be created to truly scale. At the end of the day, we're here to make you money, and so we always have an eye on that objective. The daily check-ins are also how we avoid ads from ad rot. Basically, ads die of old age unless you take care of them. Your income and ranking could fall and you wouldn't know why, but not with AsteroidX on constant watch. And that's the plan. What's the biggest risk in the long run? It's actually not running ads and letting competitors steal those sales, rank higher than you, and dominate what could have been your niche. In 2 years, they'll have close to permanent page 1 status, 2,000 or more reviews, they'll be making millions, and you'll be wondering what happened. Or maybe that's you at the top of the mountain. You're in the right place, right here, right now. Let's get you those results. If you've teamed up with AsteroidX already, welcome aboard. If you haven't teamed up with AsteroidX and have watched this far, book a call on our website now. The link is in the description. We don't work with everyone. We always have a chat and ask a few quick questions about your business so that we don't waste your time later on, or ours. We only take cases where we can add extreme value. The link is in the description. See you there.